Hi everyone, this is going to be a general reading for Aries Leo Sagittarius. I'm kind of just like sitting in your energy at the moment, and what can I say? I feel anxiety, I feel a loss of control, I feel not like a panic, but like kind of like a I don't know what to do. I don't know how to go about this. I don't know how to transform this energy. You guys might be having physical symptoms as well. There's something in the neck region that I'm really picking up on when it comes to just what you guys are doing. Sorry, I'm in my paint clothes because I paint in my free time. So I apologize for my basketball shorts, but this is, I do this in between all my painting time. So just to kind of keep my energy fresh so that I can still do, whatever. Anyway, I'm really kind of confused, actually. It's like I can't pick what deck I want to use. Like, I almost, like, I'm almost just, like, at a loss for words because of how confused I am. And I know that, like, let me start with, I want to start with this. And let me see what I can get. Let me just say a quick intention here, okay? These three I think I'm going to use, but either way, I'm going to include all of these that I have out on the table because that's what I've pulled. So if I use them, I use them. If not, so be it. I'm just going to leave it at that. But it's like an indecisive energy that I can't escape from. I'm also getting the fact that, because I know that we just entered into, I believe, Leo season, and we have a full moon in Aquarius, if I'm not mistaken, that's coming up relatively quick. And I feel a lot of conflict with that energy. You guys, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, like, it's kind of like this full moon is like really kind of like feeding the fire, if that makes sense, where if there's something that's kind of under the surface, this Aquarian energy that's coming in, I really get the sense is like fueling whatever this is, and it's kind of causing you to be a little bit out of your element, but also in a very, very fiery part of your element, if that makes sense. Like, it's a very Leo-esque, very intense, I don't want to use the phrase cutthroat, but kind of cutthroat. And I don't think that that's in a negative way. I actually think that that's kind of in, I actually feel like it's needed for whatever the case may be. So give me 1 second. I don't know why I feel the need to like knock on all my decks right now, because I've been shuffling around with them, so like I know that they're good to go, but it's kind of like a all right, let's get the energy moving type of thing here. I really get the sense that you guys are going through a stagnation period, but it's almost like it's supposed to happen that way. Like, whatever stagnation you're feeling right now, it's meant to occur for like your growth. So it can be a little bit uncomfortable here. Yeah, they really wanted me to look at where I split this deck here. Finances and career and retreat. So I really feel like you're taking some time out. You're disconnecting from the world. You're focusing on your career. You're focusing on your finances. You're focusing on your path. You're focusing on, okay, where do I need to go from here? Like, where am I going from point A to point B? How am I going to get there? I just heard liar, liar, pants on fire. I don't know what that pertains to. You might have found out that somebody was lying to you, or you are lying to somebody, or somebody around you is being deceptive. And I don't feel ill intent, but I feel like it's an unnecessary white lie, where it's like, why did you have to lie about that kind of thing? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Separation. Two more. I feel like you're definitely focused. Yeah, I feel like if you guys are in a relationship, I feel like you're with somebody who is like extremely different than you, and I feel like it's causing complications, not in a negative way, obviously. I feel like it's just like a battle to kind of get to common ground with whoever you're dealing with. And I do feel that you are kind of separated for the time being. And I actually feel like somebody honestly needs to be away from you because like they need to heal, and or you need to heal. So it's like whatever the cause is for the separation, I feel like it's very much well needed, because again, with the conversation that I had the last time, I think on Aries Leo Sagittarius's read, I kind of went off on like a little tangent about needing to be a whole person. And I really feel that coming back into play, where it's like dedicating that time to really take care of yourself is super, super important, because it's like, I cannot emphasize that enough. Like, if you're not taking care of yourself, you really can't be there for the people that you love. You can't be there as a whole individual if you're not taking care of yourself. Like, the best gift that you can give those that love you and those that you love is to be 100% full, to be healthy and to love yourself and to take care of yourself. But if you're not doing that, it really affects those around you. I feel like that's playing a huge part. And I also feel like there's a huge divide in beliefs here. We also have release your ex, okay? Stay optimistic about your love life is on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like that's what we need to take note of here. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I really get the sense that whatever you're going through right now has to do with a partner, a romantic situation, whatever the case may be, a strong soul bond. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. So I really get the sense that somebody's disagreeing with what the person is doing. Like, somebody is disagreeing with another person's path. And see, like, that really sucks, because like, I feel like somebody is really getting on their path and they're really trying to listen to what their soul wants and what their soul is telling them. Like, they are on 100%, like they are, like, whoever this person is, it's not really distinguishing energies, but there's an energy here who is really dedicated to following their path. And then there's another energy who is like not happy about it at all, because they don't agree with it, or they don't understand it, or they don't have enough education about it. It's just like, you guys come from two totally different worlds, and you're going through a time period of like a separation in a sense. Like, you guys could still be together, like physically, but like energetically you guys are like on two different platforms, or like energetically you guys are like away from each other. And I feel like somebody is also getting intuitive downloads about what's going on, but like they're not really listening, because it's like they're trying to speak from their heart, they're trying to listen to their heart, but like they're not listening to their intuition. And that's an interesting way to put that, because you know, like, you follow your heart with everything, but it's like, I feel like somebody's emotions are overpowering their intuition. And I really get the sense that there is a huge difference in whatever you guys believe. Whatever, it could be religious factors, it could be individual differences. It's just like, you both feel like you guys are just on two totally different platforms. And I feel like a lot of past scenarios are being brought forth, and it's kind of affecting you. Like, you guys might have gone through different experiences in your childhood that have caused you to kind of like lead the life that you're living. But like, those things that you went through as a child, like or like, it's something like that, like something that you went through as a child, like it just makes you guys very different, because like neither of you have, I don't want to say that you don't have common ground, but it's like you can't understand each other, because it's like you guys have two totally different paths. And I really hope that that makes sense, because I don't know how else to word it. And it's not, you know, a lighthearted topic. Like, if this is a relationship and a significant other, like, I can really feel the stress that this is putting on the you or the person that you're dealing with. Like, you both are in a serious situation where it's like, you've learned something about the other person that you're like, whoa, I didn't know that that's what they messed with, or whoa, I don't understand what they mess with, or whoa, I don't understand what they believe in, I don't understand what they do. And it's kind of like a divide. And I feel like there's one energy that's very compromising and is willing to accept it and like work with it, but then the other energy is like, absolutely not, I'm turning my back, this goes against my beliefs. And it's kind of like a you didn't know about it type of feel. So I don't know whatever that means. You have release your ex here. okay? The time has come to clear your energy. And I really get the sense that somebody's holding on to something that they know is kind of like, I don't want to say dead, but like it's kind of dead. And somebody's holding on to something that they know that like, they just know that it's not going to work. And they're trying to make, it's like trying to make oil and water go together. Oil and water will always be like, they're always going to separate and be separate from each other. So when you try and mix oil and water, like, you know what happens. So I really get the sense that somebody's emotion is overpowering their intuition. And I feel like your angels and your guides are really trying to communicate with you about this. But it's like, you're almost like too exhausted to hear it. Or my throat chakra, like, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's like, I keep getting like my throat keeps closing up, and it's kind of like maybe you're not communicating with this person. Maybe you're afraid to communicate the truth. Maybe you're afraid of conflict. Maybe you're afraid and like just overly exhausted, and you're like, I don't have the energy to deal with this. I don't have the energy to communicate with this person right now. But it's a sense of like an unhealthy communication. Like, I really hope that this makes sense, because I'm picking up on like a lot of different feelings, and it's an overwhelming sensation, to be completely honest with you. It's very overwhelming. I also get the sense that you might have met somebody recently, and it's like you might have like thought that this person was like the one for you, but actually they're not very emotionally connected. Like, they don't want to deal with their emotions. They don't want to talk about their emotions. Like, this person's, I don't think they've ever actually opened up to you and actually told you like how they feel. Like, they've never been like, hey, this is how I feel. They might have done it to some degree, but like, you kind of might have always had a suspicion that they're holding back, and they definitely are, because like, I don't feel like they're ready to close out a cycle within themselves to fully learn how to express. And that really sucks, because like, if this person genuinely cares and loves you and stuff, they're not communicating it from their soul. That's all I can say about it. Like, they're not communicating from their soul. They're communicating from a place of fear. And I think even this person kind of knows that, like they know, you know, like they're well aware that this is causing conflict, but I don't think they're willing to be vulnerable. Like, this person does not like to be vulnerable, and I don't think they're willing to. Even though like they know that it hurts you, like, I don't think they're willing to open up like that. And like, they might be telling you that they are, like, you know, this is me pouring my heart out, but like, you know, in your intuition, like, there's like this gut feeling where it's like, you know that they're not telling you everything. You know that they're not opening up all the way. You know that they're holding back with their emotions, and you're like, why? Like, why are you holding back? Like, it's very frustrating. Yeah, see, we have the Death card here, and then we have the Three of Swords. So that right off the bat kind of tells me what energy it is. It's like, there needs to be an ending to some type of communication behavior. Like, I'm just hearing like, I'm hearing a David Bowie song. Hang on, I gotta figure out what this is. Changes. Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with anything. Maybe somebody's a really big Bowie fan. Anyway, let's see what we could get here for air. Whoa, chunk of cards. Oop. Oof. Okay. Yeah, we definitely have an ending here. I definitely feel like it was brought on by the eclipse seasons and the moon cycles. Like, this brought in, honestly, I'm hearing Mercury. Like, I feel like Mercury kind of taught somebody a lesson where they're like, hey, we're going to bring this situation around again, and we're going to see if you can pick up on this. And I feel like somebody picked up on it, But then I also feel like somebody is holding on to an investment that isn't really giving them fruition. Like it's not, I don't even know if that's a word. Oh my gosh. Like whatever they've invested in, it's not making them happy. They are kind of just like, why isn't this, like nothing's happening? But somebody is also holding on to an ending. Okay, with the Four of Pence here. Or they could be holding on to finances, or they could be holding on to abundance. Like somebody's kind of just like holding on to something where it's like, I almost get the sense that somebody isn't participating in a partnership or in a relationship anymore. It's like, here somebody is investing and they're like waiting, but like this other person's like, nah, I'm not going to invest my pentacles in this. Like, I'm going to hold on to my stuff. I'm going to hold on to my energy. I'm going to hold on to my love because I don't feel something is right here. Because honestly, like I'm getting a lot of downloads off of this card because I really get the sense that there's a feminine energy who is very connected to all of the elements, and it's like they intuitively see towers coming towards them, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to hold on to my pentacles. I'm not going to invest in this right now because I have a feeling that like something is going to happen. Like it's an intuitive alert system where it's like a red flag system going off where it's like, hey, pay attention to this. And I really feel like somebody is going within and somebody's going within and they're really looking at the situation, but they're seeing it from like a bird's eye view. Like they're seeing things coming forward and they're feeling like energies that are coming towards them. And it's like, they know that this is what it is. Like they know that ultimately this is going to happen. And I don't know if the person that you're dealing with has kind of stabbed you in the back, or if they are going to stab you in the back, or if like you've stabbed them in the back. But it's kind of like, or this could be the death of like an ego situation where it's like somebody invested time in something and they didn't get what they wanted out of it. So then it kind of caused a bunch of tower moments for them, and they kind of had like your ego can't really die. Like, I don't like that term ego death, but it's like, it symbolically kind of explains what I'm trying to say, where like they've gone through a transgression of the ego where they are acknowledging the parts of themselves that kind of need to die off. And they're like, okay, what can I do with this? Like, how can I mulch this over and how can I make this better? But I really get the strong sensation that somebody's not investing in anything anymore. Like somebody is not giving up their pentacles. Like they have what they have and they're like, I'm not investing in this right now because it's not serving me any good. Like it's actually causing stress. It's actually causing illness. And then they're like, I'm not doing it. Or there's another situation where somebody has, like in a relationship sense or a partnership sense, invested time into something that they thought was going to bring a lot of abundance, but somebody was holding back, withholding information, withholding finances, withholding the truth, and it caused an ending to a situation where they didn't really see it coming. And I get the sense that they're reevaluating like what happened. And here we have the Seven of Cups that fell out here, and see, this side of the Seven of Cups is like more happy in my opinion because it's not quite confusion, but it's like an opening of a doorway to multiple different opportunities and having a decision to make of being like, what do I do next? Where do I go next? Or you could be dealing with multiple people where you pulled back from a relationship that maybe wasn't so healthy, and by doing that, it caused an ending, which opened up new doorways for you to have new beginnings. I kind of also get the sense that somebody likes to have their cake and eat it too. And I also get the sense that somebody's been holding on to somebody from the past. I mean, like the past. And whoever's been holding on to the past, like they are having troubles having new doors open for them. But by releasing that past, that's when you're going to get those doors. You know what I mean? Like those doors, like door number 1, door number 2, like what's behind there? Like that's like, you're going to get that as soon as you release whatever you're holding on to that honestly has really affected you. I get the sense that it's from the past. Maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something. I'm just hearing like 4 years, 5 years, 4 years, 5 years. Somebody invested in something that just was not healthy, and they're realizing that, and they're like, wow, I shouldn't have invested my time in this. It wasn't wise. But it's not in a bad way. It's more like a lesson learned. And now it's like the time has come where it's like you need to release this situation so that new things can come your way. Some of you guys might be having miscommunication problems. I'm just hearing miscommunication at its finest. Somebody's moving forward and they're not really looking back. Like you could be dealing with an Aquarian, you could be dealing with a Libra or Gemini. Somebody is moving forward and they're taking their cup and they're like out of here. They're like, I really go back to that first story that I was talking about where I get the sense that somebody withdrew because they're like, I'm not investing my pentacles in this. And here they are kind of like on the boat and they're like moving forward and they're coming out of like a, not like a dark night of the soul, but they went through a dark time period and they're just like, this isn't for me. This isn't for my highest good. This isn't like something that makes me happy anymore. We're just two different people. And it's like, I have to move forward. I have to move forward out of this darkness. Like I have to move out of this cave. Now, granted, there is two people in this boat, so maybe you guys are trying to move forward together, or this person's just like, hey, I got to turn my back and I really need to just kind of do my own thing right now and focus on myself because I'm just not fulfilled. And I'm sorry for those who are going through that, because going through a relationship at any point in time where that separation comes is really hard. But I feel like you guys, whoever you're dealing with, it's like you guys are very different people. And almost not like in the good different, it's like in the bad different. Not in a bad way, but it's like in an unhealthy way. Like you guys can never find middle ground. You guys can never find communication, like healthy communication. It's like when one person wants one thing, the other one doesn't. When one wants one thing, the other one doesn't. And it's a constant reversal. Like you guys don't align on the same plane anymore. So, and I really get the sense that the feminine is like, there's a feminine energy who's just like not having it. But they're just kind of like, they don't want to make a scene. Yeah, but they want to leave toxicity. They don't want to deal with this. They know that there's a soul contract, and they know that it's soul contract, karmic contract, whatever you want to call it. There's something that like kind of holds you two together, and then they're just like, yeah, I can't do this. I have to move forward out of this toxicity. I can't deal with this. Very strong Capricorn, where this person's just like, or whoever you're dealing with, whether it be you or the person that you're dealing with, like they can't deal with toxicity. I'm honestly seeing a person, again, Aquarius at the top of the deck here. Either you or the person that you're dealing with, they've existed in toxicity for a very long time that they're not willing to go backwards. So if this relationship is toxic, they're not gonna put up with it. Like they need balance. They could be a Libra. They need balance in order to be successful, to be happy, to be full and in touch with things. And when they don't have that equal give and take, and when they have that toxicity come back around, like they have to leave, because they're at a place in their life where they can't deal with it. Like it just burns them up, and they're like, I can't do this anymore. Like I need balance. I need stability. This could be you or the person that you're dealing with, but it's like this person is just like almost like crying on the inside, because it's like, why can't I just find balance? Why is everything so toxic? Why do I always have to go through this? But I really get the sense that once something is let go of, that is an unwise investment that didn't really give you any fruition, when that's let go of and the ending comes complete, like to a complete cycle, then I feel the sense that there's some really good opportunities coming your way, or vice versa, the cross-watcher, whoever the case may be, pick how this fits kind of thing, but don't force it to fit, because obviously this is a general reading. Not everybody's going to resonate with this. If it's you or the person that you're dealing with whoever's holding on to something from the past that was an unwise investment, meaning it wasn't equal give and take, it was, you know, like you investing and nothing in return. When you let go of that, there's going to be new opportunities that come, and it's going to cause you to move forward and away from toxicity. Like you're going to continue moving. Like I don't see this moving towards toxicity. I see this moving away from toxicity, moving away from unhealthy communication skills, moving away from, you know, I honestly just wanted to say moving away from sex-based relationships. So like maybe you were in a relationship that really the only thing holding you guys together was the sex or intimacy. And unfortunately, like that doesn't always hold up. You know what I mean? Like you got to have different levels of intimacy. So if you're dealing with a situation that was just kind of sex-based, it's like, you know, I'll leave that up for you guys to kind of determine, because I don't want to tell anybody like, you know, what's healthy, what's not healthy for them, because, you know, to each their own. But it's kind of one of those things where you got to have more than just that. Like there's more to intimacy than just sex. So I'll leave it at that, because again, this is a general reading and I don't want to go on that topic. But that was for somebody. I'm picking up, oh, I don't like this at all. I do not like this at all. I just got a rush of fear, and I got a rush of psychic attack type of thing. You might be dealing with somebody from the past who's like doing a type of like black magic, and I don't like know too much about that stuff, because again, I don't mess with that. But there's somebody, I feel like somebody was affected by it from a past lover or a past partner or a family member even. And this person is relentless. Like this person does not want you to move forward. And this has popped up in another Aries Leo Sagittarius read. This person does not want you to move forward. They do not want you to be happy. They are kind of like they're like scorned, you know what I mean? And it's like, if I can't have you, no one will type of attitude. And that's like really scary. And if you're dealing with somebody like that, please like get authorities involved, you know, get a restraining order, like whatever you have to do. I also get the sense that somebody's holding a child over another individual, or is trying to hold a child. It's like they're holding their child as leverage to get you to do what they want, where it's like, oh, you're not going to see your kid if you don't give me X amount of money and blah, blah, blah. But like, it's not fair. You know what I mean? Like it's not fair and just. So I feel like they're doing that to you, and, or vice versa. I'm not going to, you know, point fingers here. I just read the cards and how the energy presents itself to me. Somebody I also feel like there's a, hold on a minute. If you're about to go to court with somebody, they're hiding something that they're not telling you that ultimately I think they're going to use against you. I don't know who that's for. I don't know what it's about, but there's something where it's kind of like ripping the carpet out from underneath somebody's feet. So just be careful. Be careful what you post online, because, you know, it's crazy, because like there's a reason why like I don't really show my face a whole lot, because it's a different type of energy exchange, and I'm a very sensitive person, and I have to be very cautious of stuff like that. And, you know, when you have Instagram accounts and Facebook and different stuff like that, like when you post a lot of pictures of yourself and like, you know, locations that you're in, pictures of your house, pictures of you, pictures of your family, like just be careful of who sees that, because I feel like I'm almost getting a sense like somebody has like a photograph, a picture of you, and they're just kind of like focusing all this negative energy and they're kind of directing it your way. It could be subconscious, but I really feel like they know what they're doing. Again, that is something for the divine and karma to take care of. There's no need to be alarmed or scared, because, you know, there are different things that you can do to kind of alleviate that. So if you are experiencing symptoms like illness symptoms that you can't explain, like chest pain, I mean, again, if you're having chest pain and heart pain, like please go to a doctor and get yourself checked out and stuff and make sure that you're okay. But if you're like psychically experiencing like different symptoms and whatnot, like take an Epsom salt bath, take a flower bath, take whatever it is, like a spiritual bath of some way, cleanse yourself, protect yourself, and make it a point every day to put a bubble of protection around yourself, because I really get the sense that there's somebody on the outside who's not very happy with your success, not very happy with where you're going, and they're just kind of like not about it. Like they're just not happy about it. Yeah, and it could have to do with a Gemini. This card just kind of flipped. I'm going to hold on to it because they don't want me to put any more cards down. They just want me to talk about this row right now. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Whatever the case may be, I really get some... I don't know what I'm picking up on, but it really makes me uncomfortable. I'm not even going to lie. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I really need to step out of that energy, because whoever you're dealing with, they really dabble in things that I do not resonate with at all, and I don't want to go down that road. And I want to give messages to those who need to hear it the most, but I also don't want to feed into this. It's not it's not anything that you need to be concerned or upset about. I'm actually kind of hesitant on posting this video, and I don't know if I will, because of that message. But then again, it's like I ask for the messages of the highest good of those who need to hear it. And if this is something that somebody needs to hear to, help them get out of a situation, then absolutely. But it makes me very uncomfortable. So I would maybe distance yourself from this person, or maybe go on a social media hiatus, take some time off. Like, don't, you know what I mean? Like, kind of preserve your energy, maybe go in hermit mode. Really, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of intimidating. Let me try and pull something else out of this, because I don't want to get sucked into that again. Whatever, one more thing from this, okay? Whatever it is, whoever's doing this, like negative energy work, or dark work, I should say, they're coming from a place of envy, and they're coming from a place of jealousy. So it's not going to last. You see what I mean? Like, they can... Like, when you get into this stuff, it really gets confusing after a while. But all I can say is that stuff will never last. Like, things that have ill intent like that, it can't have power if you don't give it the acknowledgement, you know what I mean? But if you're experiencing physical symptoms and stuff like that, just make sure, go to a doctor, check yourself out, and, if everything's fine, just really focus on protecting your energy, maybe read about protecting your energy, maybe sage yourself on a regular basis, like every day. Because I almost get the sense that somebody has like a window into like your life. So I really get the sense of like social media playing a part in it. So there could be somebody who's like stalking your social media, who like doesn't see all the, they see what's going on, and they see that you have a lot of success coming your way, and it's like they can smell it. And they're like, I don't want this person to have success. I don't want this person to be happy. I don't want this person to move on. So they're kind of trying to generate this energy of like, just be careful. Like, if you have really good things going on for you, maybe keep it to yourself until you get a handle on it, because it's like the more that you post about like your happiness and your stability and stuff, like, honest to God, I hate to say it, but there's a lot of haters, and like people don't like to see, like, negative people don't like to see other people succeed, and that's really sad, because it really sucks when you're somebody who genuinely is a good person and who is genuinely doing the right thing, and just having, like, you just have all these people who just don't want to see you succeed because they're miserable. And it's like, yeah, misery loves company, but like, keep that shit over there. You know what I mean? So whoever you're dealing with, like, they're just not happy with your success, or the success that you're about to get, because it's like they feel it. And it's like these people, like, I feel like it's just like these people, they feel that success coming for you, and they're like, I don't want that to happen for them. I don't want them to be happy. Why do they always have success? Why are they always blessed? Why are they always this? Why are they always that? It's a very jealous, envious type of energy that you guys are kind of being faced with at the moment. And that's kind of really hard, because I definitely can see how that would impact your energy. So it might affect your confidence. It might affect your ability to be like driven. Like, you might, like, I don't know how to describe this. Like, this exterior energy can like affect your confidence. Like it can affect your ability to be like, yeah, I can do this, or I am worth it. Like this person is just kind of throwing out like, you know, you can't do it, blah blah blah. So it's like, be careful. Like if you were really confident like a week ago or something about new things that were coming your way, and then all of a sudden some people got some wind of it, and then all of a sudden you woke up one day and you're like, I don't think I can do that. I'm not good enough. I'm not this, I'm not that. Be careful of that, because I don't think that that's your energy. I feel like that's coming from exterior people who just don't want to see you succeed. And I hate to say it that way, but some people just aren't genuinely happy for others, and that's really sad, because that's unfortunate for them that they can't live in the abundance of the universe. And the best thing that you can do is to love yourself, do positive affirmations, protect yourself, just really take that time out to nurture yourself and get away from this exterior energy that I really feel is kind of surrounding you like a bubble. And the thing is that the bubble's not real. It's an illusion. It is manifested from, a lower vibration. It's not real. You have all the gifts of the universe that you need to succeed. You have everything aligned for you. Whatever separation you're going through right now, it's needed. And it's going to open up really positive doorways for you. And don't allow this other person's energy to affect that. Like, always wake up and tell yourself, like, I am worth it. I am beautiful. I deserve love. I am love. I am light. Like, whatever your positive affirmations are, like, tell yourself that on a regular basis, because I really feel like this is affecting you in one way, shape, or form, or vice versa. It could be coming from a Gemini. It could be coming from a Capricorn. It could be actually coming from another Sagittarian energy as well. But I really get the sense that this is somebody from the past, like the past. Like, you might not have talked to this person for a while. Or it could be, honestly, a baby mama. It could be a baby daddy. It could be an ex-boyfriend. It could be an ex-girlfriend. It could be a partner at work. It could be a coworker at work. It's somebody who is getting a glimpse of your circle. And it could be through social media. It could be through work. It could be through XYZ. But just take that precaution and just really, set yourself up with the protection of love. Because I promise you, it's not going to last forever. This stuff never holds. And when people manifest these different energies, like, they are working with things that are going to come around in their own karmic way for that person. So don't worry about it. Don't get scared. Don't be alert. You know what I mean? Like, don't be like freaking out or anything like that. It's nothing that you can't overcome that you haven't already overcome, if that makes sense. Like, and you might already know about this, which is crazy, because you might actually have the insight intuitively to know that this is what's going on. I can't believe I've been talking about this for so long. Oh my goodness. That's an intense message for somebody, so I'm going to leave it at that. But if you are going through a separation with somebody, I do feel that it was for the best. And I do feel that when you kind of pick yourself back up from this, separation kind of, I don't want to say depression, but the separation of just being like bummed out. Like, when you pick yourself up from being a little bit bummed out, like, I feel like you're going to be really happy with what's presented to you, even though you have this toxic energy on the outside. But I really, like, you're moving away from it. Like, you're literally moving away from it so far, it's not even going to be able to touch you. Like, you're moving towards things that are pure. You're moving towards things that are 100% like your soul's purpose, your soul's journey. And it's time for you to release whatever this is. So this could be an addiction. This could be codependency. This could be another person. This could be an ex-partner. This could be whatever the case may be. Whatever this toxicity is, you're 100% moving away from it. You're 100% getting out of it. And I don't think it's going to affect you anymore, because the time has come to clear your energy. And I'm also being told that your angels are surrounding you. Like, they know what's going on. Like, let me just tell you that the universe, your guides, God, whoever you source from, they see everything. They see what's happening. They know what's happening. And you have to allow the universe to work with you, allow your guides to work with you. And honestly, not many people know this, but as human beings, we have free will. So we have to ask and invite that help in from our ascended masters, our guides, our light beings who we work with, whoever you source from. We have to ask for that to come in. They can't, you know what I mean? Like, because we have free will. So when free will plays into, like, this is a concept that I don't want to get into a big conversation about because I'm already at 40 minutes. Oh my goodness. When you have free will, like, your guides are going to let you have that. And you got to just remember, keep an open line of communication with your guides. I really feel like that's very strong, because I feel like your guides really are trying to communicate with you in the best way that they can, but they also have, you know, boundaries that they can't overstep as well. I hope that that makes sense. It's not going to make sense for everybody. So again, like, don't leave me comments, like, you know, really, like, don't leave me negative comments or anything like that, because I don't, it's not for you then. The message is not for you. If all that, you know, if this enrages you and stuff, like, don't leave me negative comments. I don't like that exchange of energy. I'm not here to upset people. I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm here to deliver the messages of the highest good of those who need to hear it. And I just get the sense that you're very protected. You're very surrounded by your angels. They're there for help. Just ask. Ask and you shall receive. You know what I mean? Meditate with them. Open up sacred space, however you do that. Open that space up. Open up your heart. Ask your guides to come in and communicate with you, and believe me, they will. We have I believe this is the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like somebody's coming in with a truth, and I don't think it's very cold, but I feel like this is this has been coming for a long time. And I actually feel like this is almost like the ethers, and it could be an Aquarian energy here, or a Libra Gemini who's coming in with this truth. I don't get the sense that this is a person. I actually get the sense that this is like intuition or your guides or whatever the case may be, like the ethers. And I feel like they're coming in and they're delivering a truth, and it's going to be a hard truth, because look at the look on his face, if you can see it. It's very aggressive, but not in a mean way. It's just more aggressive of like, I'm not going to lose this battle. You know what I mean? And you're getting that truth. You're getting that clarity. You're getting all of it. It's coming. It's only a matter of time. Whatever it is has been a heavy load on you. You've been carrying it for a while. This truth is coming in, whether it be through another person who's been watching, whether it be through a Gemini, Libra, Aquarian, whether it be from your intuition, your spirit guides, the ethers, whoever it is. The truth is coming in, and it will be revealed. Yeah, Chariot on the bottom of the deck too. 10 of Wands on the top. Chariot on the bottom. You are moving forward. You are progressing forward. This is like, you're just like, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. Like, excuse my language. I know I've cussed a lot, but, you know, the one time I catch it, I'm like, oh, you know. Anyway, no, it's like, you're not taking any more bullshit. You're like, this is it. I'm cutting it out. Done deal. Done. Absolutely done. You're either delivering the truth or you're receiving the truth. But it's coming. Cancerian energy right here, okay? It's coming very quick. Any other messages for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Yeah, new opportunity. There's a new opportunity coming, either in finances or with your friends, with a business partner. There's a new stable opportunity that's coming towards you. And once you cut this out, once you get this truth, whatever the case may be, when you move forward away from this toxicity, this is going to come in for you. This card talks to me, like, we have two aces on the board. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Not only are you getting clarity, but there's a new opportunity. And it could be in business, it could be with friends, it could be in a city. You could travel. You could travel and meet somebody who gives you this new opportunity. But you're getting the truth about it. You're getting clarity about it. It might be giving you anxiety. It might be giving you anxiety, but I actually feel like some of this anxiety isn't coming from, again, I'm going back to this part, okay? Somebody's causing anxiety. They're causing self-doubt. They're like, they don't want to, I really hate to say this, but it's like somebody in your past, or somebody, they're like spying on you energetically, and they're like, oh, this person's moving forward, nah, I'm gonna send them anxiety, I'm gonna send them all this negative stuff so that they stay stuck. But see, you have the clarity, you have the truth, you have a new stable offer coming right at you. Don't let this anxiety, don't let this self-doubt, don't let it phase you. Okay? When you feel that, and you feel that self-doubt, tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself that you're strong, that you are a child of light, a child of God, whoever you source from. I'm not here to preach, okay? I'm reading the cards. Whoever you source from, I can promise you that this energy is not going to last long. And if it's been lingering for some time, it's going to wrap up. It's going to wrap up as soon as you end it. Like, whatever the ending might be, it's going to wrap up when you call the shots. It's just like you call the shots. You know what I mean? But I feel like somebody from the outside is kind of tampering with your energy, and it's like you have this beautiful clarity, you have this beautiful stable opportunity that's coming towards you for financial abundance. In my opinion, it's something with a career, it's something with working, it's something, traveling to a city, it's something networking with people, and it's like you have this anxiety and you're like, where did this come from? Where did this anxiety come from? Where did this doubt come from? Where did it come from? Exterior source. It's not you. Yeah, 8 of Wands. It's not you. Okay? You're going to get some type of communication. Yeah. This is the Death card in reverse. Okay? This is the Death card in reverse. This card really talks to me about being able to move on from a situation and to see the sunrise again, to have something end for a new beginning to come back, for something new to bloom. And that's what this really talks to me about, because look at how bright that sun is. You know what I mean? And it's like, as soon as this ending comes around, or this wraps up, you're going to get that clarity. Like, look at her dancing. You see what I mean? Like, you're going to get that clarity. And you're going to have that new beginning. You're going to have that. Wow. You have Judgment here. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And then you have Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So what these are really talking to me about right now is that you're realizing that everyone has their own challenges. You have your own challenges. You have your own path. You're accepting the responsibility within yourself to be like, you know what? I'm in control of this. I don't have to let this affect me. I don't have to let somebody else's energy impact me. I have the power within myself. I have the abundance within myself. I have the light within myself to shine and overpower this whatever this exterior energy is. And you're accepting the responsibility for yourself. And you're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with feeling this way. I'm done with dealing with toxicity. I'm moving forward. I'm accepting that we all have our different we have our different path. We have our different ways of being. This doesn't fit for me anymore. This isn't my cake. You know what I mean? And you're moving forward. And I think that that's beautiful. And that's really what I see here. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. The bottom of the deck. What a crazy, crazy read. And I'm really not trying to scare anybody with this whole dark energy stuff or negative energy stuff. It's just somebody that you're dealing with on the outside. It's like so many people are impacting this read right now. It's like, I don't think it's the person that you're currently with. I think it's somebody from the past who doesn't want to see you happy. And I know that that's come up in another reading before, so I'll leave it at that. I'll leave you with that note, and please do not get overwhelmed. Please do not get scared. Please do not let this overwhelm you. This is a message for those who need to hear it the most. And, you know, just do your best to protect your energy. Do your best to bubble yourself, ground yourself, walk outside barefoot, you know, like go see a Reiki healer if that's what you're into. Go to an acupuncturist if that's what you're into. Like whatever it is that helps you be more protected in your own energy, do it. Because I'm telling you, this isn't going to last. Like whoever's manifesting this negative energy, whatever the case may be, it's not going to last. It's not going to... I don't feel that it's coming from a powerful place. It's coming from a petty place. It's coming from a childish place. And this person might have been relentless, but like your ability to persevere, your ability to move forward is going to shut this down. So just hang in there, guys. I love you so much. I just saw 555 on the clock here. Big changes coming forward, and just hang in there. I love you guys, and I'm sending you all of my positive energies. And you know, just don't get overwhelmed. Take it one day at a time. Don't forget your positive affirmations. I love you, and I will talk to you soon.